steel has a loop you can use for storage. It's got a nice comfortable plastic handle, and it's made in Germany. Moving on to our demo. This steel you use just like any other honing steel. You take your knife, making sure you have a perfect 15-degree angle with the surface, and you run it across. And just alternate back and forth. And it feels so different than a normal steel. I can feel like all these little grains scraping up against the edge. And now let me show you something. I realize you might not be able to see this on camera, depending on the lighting, but even with the few swipes we did, we have metal shaving that actually came off the edge. Moving on to functionality. So the first aspect I want to talk about. This grainy surface that this steel has. It's almost like a cross between a ceramic rod and a very coarse steel. It removes metal from the edge of your knife. The result in practice, you end up with an edge that has a lot of micro serrations. It's like a bunch of little teeth. That'll help your knife grip into foods like tomatoes when you're slicing. However, it'll also make your blade wear out a lot faster, so you'll need to hone it over and over more frequently. One thing I like to do when I use the steel, follow it up with a fine steel afterwards. Take your knife and then do a couple passes on a fine cut steel just to smooth out that edge and reduce those micro serrations.